All right, all right. Today is January 23rd, and I want to welcome you to my second episode of Wake Up Happy Sis. Um, I am just so happy to be here. Just in case you were wondering, we are tuned in right now to KCCR, the Brownstone, and you can view me on brownstoneworldwide.com/BWTV. If you want to vibe with me, send me some notes, some comments, all that good stuff. But who am I? I'm LeAnne. I'm your host of Wake Up Happy Sis, and I'll be with you for the next 30 minutes or so. But what are we talking about today? Today, babies, yes, we are talking about one of my favorite topics. Self care, wellness, all topics are my favorite, but mindfulness is an area that I truly love and I truly love to live in a mindful state. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to discuss the benefits of incorporating mindfulness into your daily life, how it can enhance your mental and emotional well being, but we're going to have a little fun with it too. Okay. I've got a a mindful mindset quiz for you so you can see your level of mindfulness. And then we also have a challenge that's going to run for the next 7 days. I'm going to outline. And then if you want to join the challenge, you can go right on ahead and get on in. Hey, Tony, thanks for stopping in. I was just telling everybody what we're talking about today. Today, we're talking about mindfulness and self care. So, being fully present in your mind, body, and spirit, your feelings, but without judgment. So, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself to the people? Let them know how they can find you on KCCR, the Brownstone.
Well, good morning, good morning, good morning. I am DJ Tony Sanchez, the host DJ of the Eye of the Storm, where you can find me at KCCR Radio right here at the Brownstone, where we are changing the narrative. Good morning, Nicole. Hey, fam, how you doing? And you can find me on Facebook, Twitter, uh, Twitch TV, all over. I'm just everywhere. I'm just trying to be everywhere.
Look, me too. You know what I mean? Me too. I'm trying to be all over the place. Wake up, happy sis. I want it to be everywhere. I got my little love up shirt today because I love y'all and I'm putting out positivity and good vibes. I like that magazine in your background. In case you guys have not got a subscription to Brownstone Living, what are you waiting for? Okay, it's the hottest new e-zine coming out. It's actually going to be a printed version. So you want to make sure you get in so that you don't miss out. You got all of us submitting content. We've got other people submitting content. It's a good read. Okay, it's giving you the news and information and the instructions and all the goodness that you need for your life. Hey, Nicole. Hey, boo. Hey. So let's get into it. So, first, I just want to give kind of a brief rundown for those who may not be aware just what is mindfulness. What do people mean when they talk about mindful living, right? Now, mindfulness, where's my little notes? My screen is acting crazy. Mindfulness is just very simple. It's the act of being present and fully engaged in the current moment. Okay. It's about paying attention to your thoughts, your feelings, and your surroundings, but without judgment. We're not passing judgment on how we feel, what the thoughts that are coming out of our mind are, what's happening around us. We're just paying attention and we're being present and aware and conscious in the exact moment. Now, a lot of times people confuse or they think mindfulness and meditation are the same thing, and they're not, right? One of the key differences that you're going to find with mindfulness versus meditation is that mindfulness can be practiced in any moment, not just during a meditation session. So they're connected, but they're not the same and they're not interchangeable. Meditation is about getting a deeper connection to yourself, okay, to yourself, the universe. Mindfulness is really about being present and aware and conscious in the current moment. So, one of the things that I do want to talk about is the benefits, because we all know mindfulness, meditation, self care. Oh, these are great things, but how does it benefit me directly, right? One of the things is that it's going to really help your mental and your emotional well being. It's going to help you reduce stress. It's going to help you improve your focus. And when you are more focused and less stressed, you're more able to take care of and succeed and excel at the things you put your mind to, right? Fractured focus gives us nothing. It's going to help us lose instead of win. But when we can actually be centered, grounded, and fully focused on something, how much better does that outcome end? When Tony, tell me, when you're focused, you trying to get the next thing set up and you're fully focused and you're not running around here. I got to go do with the kids. I got to go over here and make dinner. I've got these 5 other things that's on my list. How do you handle being mindful in the moment and being focused and kind of harnessing that focus?
What I do is I just try to maintain that inner balance, because see me, I'm easily distracted because I can hear a sound and I instantly think of music. So I have to like keep all of my thoughts in check. So I have to stay focused on the task at hand.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I will deviate from that if I don't stay focused on the task. You know what I'm saying? And it
Mhm.
happens to all of us. You know what I'm saying? It really does. But it's like you say, it's how do we channel that into staying focused? So for me, I have to just maintain on if if my mission is to get to point B from point A, then that's my task. That's what I have to stay focused on. You know what I'm saying? I got to get to B. You did.
Yeah. Now, do you have any tips for how to bring yourself back around to being mindful and present and focused in the current moment when, we like to go on squirrel journeys, right? I call them. And we have those squirrel moments where, oh my God, I got to go over here, got to go over here, got to go do these things, got to go do things. How do you have any tips for how you recenter or refocus yourself on what is that present in that moment?
Yeah, you have to remember, stay focused on the agenda, the true agenda. What is the nature of, you going to do what you need to do? And that's where you have to keep that focus at. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's real easy to get distracted because it's there,
Hmm.
you know. But you have to hold yourself accountable on how you're going to value your own personal time.
Now, see, that's a good one. Accountability.
Accountability, because you can't get that time back once you lose it.
Can. And time to me is the most valuable commodity that we have because
Absolutely.
just like you said, you cannot get it back.
Mm-mm.
So Nicole has said she works off task lists. Now that you know what, Nicole, that is a great topic. Let's delve into that for a minute. If you were
Mhm.
watching Paulette this morning on her live, she works in task list too. She has her top 6 things. That's actually a key of focus and time management is to have a list of no more than 6 things that at the top of the day you've identified as those things that need to happen. If you're a business owner, I call those revenue generating activities after my mentor Lamar Tyler. um, Revenue generating activities. What are the top things that I need to do that are going to move me closer to the bag, closer to the money, to the things that I need to do? Because we get sucked into, and even not even if you're a business owner, we get sucked into little minutia things all the time.
All the time.
We go on our little squirrel journeys and we get sucked into a rabbit hole of other things because it's a shiny bauble over there. And I really, maybe I'm not feeling as confident in what I'm doing right now. So let me find some other things to distract myself instead of working on the current moment. So if you're listening in, tell us what are some of the things that you do to help focus, help center, and help ground yourself in the current moment so that you are living in the present. So I got something I want you to do for me, Tony. I'm glad
Uh-oh.
you're here today. We're going to take a little mindful quiz. Okay?
Hmm.
Yes, I'm going to show it up here on the screen and you're going to answer. I'm going to put in the answers for you. Okay? And then we're going to see where's my share? Okay, here we go. I'm still trying to learn this system.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to figure out how to share. Nicole, since you on there, do you know how to share your screen? I know you know how to do it.
Why her not in here?
Her is at work. Oh, here we go. I found it.
I know it. I'm just messing with her. She know I'm just
Her is
messing
at
with her.
work. Her is at work.
She
Okay.
said when cleaning, I put something in one room, then start cleaning in that room. True, true.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So let me know when you can see my screen. Where is it? Here we go. Let me know when you can see the screen, Tony.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we're going to take a little. Nicole says she's piffing. Yes, she had the 9 to 5. You gotta be at the 9 to 5, get that money. We don't play about our money. So first question. Now, you at home in the listening audience, I want you to just jot down A, B, C, or D. Okay, A, B, C, or D to each of these questions, and I'll give you the answers at the end and let you know what your score means. All right. So, what is the main goal of mindfulness, Tony? A, to achieve a state of deep relaxation. B, to achieve a state of deep sleep. C, to focus on the present moment without judgment, or D, to achieve a state of enlightenment.
That's good. I'm leaning toward D, but for me, I'm going with C.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're going to go with that one. And we'll find out your answers at the end. Okay,
Okay.
so question number 2. How often should you practice mindfulness? Once a week, daily? Oh, A is once a week, B is daily, C is whenever you feel stressed, or D is as needed.
B.
All right. Now, question number 3. What are some common mindfulness practices? A, yoga and Tai Chi. B, running and weightlifting. C, breathing exercises and body scans. Or D, reading and writing.
D.
You said B?
D.
D is in David. All right.
Yep.
All right. So, next question. What are some of the benefits of mindfulness? A, reducing stress and improving focus. B, improving physical fitness. C, increasing creativity. Or D, all of the above.
D.
Okay. D. All right. What are some common misconceptions about mindfulness?
Hmm.
A, it's only for people with mental health issues. B, it's a form of religious or spiritual practice. C, it's only for adults. Or D, all of the above. Now we're talking about misconceptions.
Yeah, I'm going with D. All of them sound like misconceptions to me.
Okay. Uh-oh, that's not the right question. Okay. What is the question over here is supposed to be, what is the difference between mindfulness and meditation? Now, if you were listening earlier, I gave the answer to this one. Mindfulness is a form of meditation. A. B. Mindfulness is the goal of meditation. C. Mindfulness is the practice of being present in the moment, while meditation is the practice of achieving a deeper state of consciousness. Or D. There is no difference.
Well, since I was kind of late for class, I'm gonna go with C. because I was late because I went and got this chocolate chip ice cream.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. We all need a little bit of ice cream.
Hmm.
Next question. We only have a few more questions left. How can mindfulness be incorporated into daily life? A is during formal meditation sessions. B, during physical activity. C, while performing daily tasks such as cooking, walking, or doing the dishes. Or D, all of the above.
D, all of the above.
Right. Now, why is it important to practice mindfulness without judgment? A, it allows for a deeper understanding of oneself. B, it allows for a deeper understanding of others. C, it allows for a deeper understanding of the world. Or D, all of the above.
I'm going with David again. D.
Hey, sometimes look, you got to go with your first mind. I tell people, go with your first mind.
Hmm.
It usually ain't going to lead you wrong. Now, we only got 2 questions left. How can mindfulness help in personal and professional life? A, improving communications and relationships. B, improving decision making and problem solving. C, improving productivity and time management. Or D, all of the above.
D.
And our last question, how can mindfulness be practiced with your children? Very important. Yeah. Well, we're not doing that one because you know what? We're just going to pick one because obviously I was on crack when I did it. This was done right about the time that the power went out last night. So,
Yeah, I read that. Somebody hit the pole.
but yeah, somebody hit a pole or something because our power was out for what? From 10 until about 5:30 in the morning.
Mm.
Yes. So it totally hosed the rest of my night because, I didn't want to use all the power from my laptop and stuff because I wasn't sure what time it would come back on. They were talking about, oh, it'll be back on by 1:30. 1:30 came and went and it was still off. And then when it did come on, the last hour, it was just on and off. Like it would come on for a second, glitch back off. The
Wow.
whole house is glitching and then it goes back off. It was ridiculous. Okay, so you got 8 out of 10 right. So, and that's good. That's really good, Tony. So,
Mm.
the correct answers for those playing at home,
Yeah.
for one, it was C, to focus on the present moment without judgment. Question number 2, it was B. We're going to practice mindfulness daily, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Question 3, you actually could have picked 2 answers and you would have been right.
Okay.
You could have, the correct answer is C, breathing exercises and body scans. But if you selected yoga and Tai Chi, which was A, I would have given you credit as well because those are types of mindful movements. Okay. For number 4, the answer is A. Some of the benefits are reducing stress and improving focus. For number 5, common misconceptions, those were all common misconceptions. So it's D, all of the above. For number 6, what is the difference between mindfulness and meditation? It was C. Mindfulness is about being present. Meditation is about a deeper state of consciousness.
Mm.
For number 7, well, 7, 8, 9, and 10 are all of the above.
Mm.
You were right on your all of the aboveness. So you can't go wrong with that. So if you are at home and you're trying to figure out your points, if you got 0 to 3 points, you have a very basic understanding of mindfulness, but there's always room for improvement, right? You need a little bit of work. You want to start trying to incorporate more mindfulness into your day. And you want to learn more about mindfulness and the benefits. If you got 4 to 7 points, then you have a good understanding. You want to keep up your good work, but there's always room for improvement, like I said, right? Get a deeper understanding of how you can incorporate it into your daily life so that you are fully aware of what are the types of mindfulness that you can practice and how you can easily incorporate it. Now, if you're 8 to 10, look, I don't even need to be talking to you right now because you are mindful, you are aware, and you got it going on.
Mm. And there's always room for improvement.
Oh, there always is. There
Yeah.
always
So
is.
I ain't there yet.
You at least understand what mindfulness is. Now, we can always improve how we practice it and
Hmm.
learn better ways of practicing it and putting it into. I try to think out of the box when I think about mindfulness and how I'm incorporating things into my life and really trying to be physically present and aware in every moment, right? Most of us grew up suppressing our feelings,
Yeah,
especially if you're a man.
yeah,
What were you told as little kids? And I was guilty of this, and I didn't realize what I was doing to my boys.
man.
Boys, don't cry. Don't
Yeah,
cry, whatever. We
you
have
a
to
punk if
allow,
you cry. You better not.
right.
You know what I'm saying, man? Ooh. Mm.
Mhm.
But not taking into the account that men have feelings too. We hurt. Man,
And you
we
guys have
cry.
to be able to express your feelings. And every time somebody told you, stop crying, man up,
Yeah.
boys don't cry, boys don't show emotion, what were
Mhm.
they teaching you to do? That's a trauma. They were traumatizing you. And when you grow up, you now don't know how to relate to other people with feelings and emotions. You don't even know how to process your own because you're so used to compartmentalizing. I'm gonna put it over here in this
Right.
box and I'm gonna lock it. I ain't never gonna go back in that box.
Hmm.
Such a jumble of feelings because you can't live in the present moment because you don't even know how to process your feelings. You may not even know what you're feeling,
Yeah.
right? Mindfulness is going to help you get rid of that, right? It's going to help you live in the present moment. If you have feelings, you have to feel them when they are present. Feel those feelings, but don't stay in them, right? That's the key. Feel them, process them, and move on. Figure out how to get back to happy, balance, to feeling good, right? We don't want to live in those moments of negativity for too long.
Oh
We
no.
don't want to let them swallow us. We do want to be present in the moment, but figure out how you can go back to being happy in this moment. I like to do body scans. One of the things I learned about mindfulness is mindful breathing. And you should try this if you're not used to it. It takes a little while to get into the habit of it, but I use it for pain management. So let's say I have a pain in my back right here.
Mhm.
When I do it, I'll close my eyes, I take a deep breath, and I imagine all that air that I'm taking in going directly to the source of that pain. So when I'm breathing in, I actually feel it moving to that space. And they're just deep breaths. And I take my time and I do that 3 or 4 times. Now sometimes it might be 5 or 6, depending on how much pain is there. But
Right.
it really does work. It really does work. So I want to make sure that we're looking at what are some of the things that we can do, right, to practice mindfulness in our own daily lives, right? So, what I want to challenge everyone is that for the next 7 days, that you practice mindfulness. Okay. Now, that could be, I'm going to give you some things that you can do. If you would like to join me in this mindful challenge, all you got to do is head on over to dulceandlay.com. You're going to sign up. When that pop up comes up, you're going to sign up and you're going to get on our mailing list and you'll get into, where are my banners? You'll get into the current list. Okay. So I'm going to add you in so that you can see it. So head on over to dulceandlay.com. Okay. Dulceandlay.com. And that way you can get into the challenge. But what are some things that we can do during this challenge? One, like I said, mindful breathing. You want to just take a few minutes, think about your breathing. Focus. If it's about pain management, breathe all that air and all that positivity into one space to wherever it hurts. Mindful movement. You want to practice on doing yoga, tai chi, something that has controlled movements where you really have to focus in that moment And then yoga has varying levels. So if you're new to yoga, go to YouTube, find somebody who knows how to do um, lower level yoga, the very entry level. But there's also apps on your phone that I think it's called Yoga Today or something like that, that will do yoga sessions. And some of them are very easy to do so that as you're learning, as you're getting into it. Mindful eating. We're
Mm.
not just shoveling food into our mouth. We're taking the time to savor the food. We're actually thinking about the ingredients that are going into our foods as we're preparing them. As we are preparing our meals, we are infusing our own love into those meals, right? That's mindful eating. You're going to notice the flavors, the textures, the smells, how you feel after you're eating it. After you eat something, are you not feeling so well? Right? Me personally, I have a low tolerance for sugar. So if I've had something that has too much sugar, my body will instantly tell me, right? You could also do mindful listening, right? Listening to somebody. A lot of times we listen to respond. We're not really paying attention to what that person is saying and giving them our undivided attention,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yep.
We've all done it. Can you cut them off? They cutting you off when you're talking. That means you're not listening. You're listening just so you can respond. You're not listening and taking in and being accountable to that person in that moment. And finally, well, a couple more. Mindful gratitude. I love gratitude. Taking a moment to really think about the things that are going well in your life and being grateful for what you have, who you are, the people that are around you, expressing that gratitude out loud. And then mindful reflection, reflecting on what's going on around you. What have been your experiences over the last 7 days, right? What's worked well for you? What hasn't, right? Reflection helps us improve in the future. So, I want to do one thing that I'm going to be adding to each of the segments. And I want to talk about a Black History moment. So we've got Black History Month coming, but they used to have that campaign, Black History 365. I really want for the next couple of months or for this season, Q1, we're going to talk about an influential Black woman in history. And today I want to start with the new school and Marseille Martin. She's about 18 right now. She used to play Diane on Blackish. I love her so much because she presents as such a beautiful and intelligent young woman, right? But not only that, she made history, baby,
Yeah.
because she is the youngest executive producer in Hollywood. And that was when she was what, 14?
14.
And she was a youngest.
Yeah.
She is
13,
also,
14.
yeah,
Yeah.
and in 2020, she was also on Time Magazine's 100 most influential people, right? Also the youngest person to be in Forbes 30 under 30 in Hollywood and entertainment, right? We have so many young people that are doing the damn thing.
Yeah.
And I love to see it. So go ahead, check out Marseille Martin, Marsai. Check her out, look her up, follow her on social media. And anytime you see anything she's doing, uplift that young woman
Yes.
because that's what we have to do. So, Tony, what did you learn today about mindfulness? Did I
What I
teach you?
learned,
Did I teach you any little thing today?
man, you taught me a little something about me that I need to work on a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm gonna have to get off into that yoga thing because me being the age that I am, and I really did want to learn how to do the little tai chi. You know what I'm saying? Because that movement right there kind of fits my personality. You know what I'm saying? And plus it'll help me focus more so on the things that I don't have that I must obtain.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you gave me some direction, and I needed that for this day. You know, for this moment. You know, because I was kind of scrambling some everywhere. Hey, boss lady.
Hey,
So
bud.
you just gave me a couple of tips today, especially with that test. You know, that test was Yeah, yeah, because you have to really do some inner thinking, you
Yeah,
know, that make it pertain to self. You have to internalize it. So yeah, and for me to get an 8 out of 10, man, I'm like,
you did good.
that means my mind is still with me there a little bit there, baby girl.
Look, it's still there. It's still sharp as a tack. Don't play.
I'm trying, I'm trying.
Play. Well, we're gonna wrap up. Tony, tell them your shows and times and how they can get with you. And
Okay, once again, first and foremost, thank you, my queen, for the invite. As boss lady, know I try to always support my queens because I was born and raised in a household of women, the only male. So I be feeling like I'm at home when I'm here. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
thank you so much. But for everybody who's listening and tuned in, you can find me every Saturday and Sunday night at KCCR Radio. Now, Brownstone from 7 p.m. to 9 o'clock, man, bringing you some of the Chi-Town smoothness that only
Mm,
Chi-Town can
I like
bring.
that,
You know
Chi-Town.
what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's the Chi-Town smoothness, man. I give it to you straight up and from the heart, you know. And y'all come on over to the Brownstone. You heard us talking about the magazine. It's up there. You know, come on over to the Brownstone where we are over here changing the narrative and we need you to be with us because we all we got.
That's right. Now, if you would
Boss
like to
lady say,
connect with
okay,
me,
what I missed.
you missed the whole show. We was talking about mindfulness. We took a quiz. We
Mm-hmm.
did some fun things today
You
on the.
missed the test, boss lady. You missed the test.
So, if you'd like to connect with me, I'm everywhere on social media as Dulce and Lay. This show, if you missed it today, it's okay. We're gonna replays throughout the week, 10 a.m. Monday through Friday. So tune in tomorrow, 10 a.m. You can catch back up. If you didn't know, again, this is Wake Up Happy Sis. I'm your host, LeAnne Dulce, and you're tuned in to KCCR The Brownstone, where we are changing the narrative one black story at a time, baby. That's what we doing. So thank y'all for coming. Um, we appreciate you
Yes.
and love y'all. Mwah. And check me out again next week. Same time, same station, babies. Oh.